Oh my god. Oh my god, fucking YouTube fucked up again. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. We've been already streaming. By the way, stream here. We've been streaming for 10 minutes already. Like, we've gone through some parts that we will summarize in a second, right? But normally, I configured when I click on start stream, it will automatically start the stream on YouTube as well. So I don't have to double click in YouTube. And right now, I just saw that it has like, this button is so big, right? It's literally this big. And it says like, you want to go live? Click here. I'm like, why? Why is that? I already clicked that I want to go live. It's so stupid, bro. Well, can you confirm with your girlfriend that the stream is live?
Yeah, I just texted her. I told her it was live.
Oh god, this sucks, man. God dang it. Hello, Mary. Hello, welcome. Let's actually summarize the last 10 minutes what we talked about. So, welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I was already thinking, like, it's weird that no one is already in the chat here, but here's like a pow for you, Mary. There we go. So to give a quick summarization about who this person is here in the chat that you're also seeing here next to me right over there. This is Bryce. We have talked about him in past streams, by the way. He has come in with like questions about how to get a girlfriend, and then actually he got a girlfriend, and then there was a very complex story, and then he had another girlfriend, and then like it was a pretty cool story, by the way. You should definitely watch the past ones. What we did is we kind of solved an issue where that he thought he was not putting enough energy in the relationship. We advised him to like talk about it with his girlfriend. Why does Spotify do this? Just give me a second. Like, just give me a second here. Why does it do this? Spotify just stops playing because we are in a chat. I don't know why. It is crazy. Now, what I was saying, that at the end of the stream last time, we said like, hey, you should talk about your girlfriend, about your perspective, and about his perspective, and at her perspective, and so on. Mr. Bryce here, or Altbro as he is here in the chat, actually said that it worked perfectly. Like, his relationship is in a very good place right now. But he still wanted to talk about like certain things, and the things he wanted to talk about were actually two things. And he gave an example where he is playing Apex Legends, and while playing Apex Legends, instead of like just between games, instead of like talking to the girlfriend because the girlfriend is watching with him on the phone while he's playing, he just queues up for the next one and he just keeps on playing. That is number one. And number two is that he wants to be able to express his feelings to his girlfriend. And that's what we're going to be exploring today. So thank you for joining, Mary, Ragnar, and Face. Kapow, all of you. Let's get straight into it. This is actually the last 10 minutes summarized. I'm very sorry, by the way, guys. I don't know why YouTube decided not to go live, but hey, we're here now. So the first thing that we were going to explore was the part where Bryce here, or should I say Bryce or Albro? What should I say?
Bryce.
Okay, also I'll go for Bryce. So Bryce here said the first thing was that he constantly like queues up instead of like talking to his girlfriend. So for that situation, what is it the thing that you would desire the outcome to be?
Okay, so I already do a lot of things on a daily on my computer, because I'm on it a lot, because everything I do that I want for my future is surrounded by like this. So like, it's not hard. I just set it up like somewhere on like my table and we talk, stuff like that. But I know sometimes I can feel it when I'm like very invested into like a game or something.
Yeah.
She wants to talk, but like she understands, but it's still that hurt as there, you know, like not hurt, just kind of like I still kind of want your attention type thing.
Okay.
Well, the thing I want, I'd probably like probably like chill with queuing up right after like another game. I probably okay. I think I'll take like 5 minutes after like a game to talk
Okay.
because most of the times like it's just scenario. Like most of the time with my boys and they're all yelling in my ear and all that. And it's just tough, but I feel like I should take time in between games to talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, do you just so that I understand the perspective, right? So, I'm just gonna go through the steps. So you start playing, you invite the boys that you want to play with, of course, to like a party. You're playing, and then the girlfriend says like, "Hey, I want to watch you play." So you have like a video call on the side that is on as well. You're playing. You play your first match. The first match takes like 12 minutes. Do you already have the feeling that you should stop after that first game, or is it just like after like hours of gaming that
Like after like a good 3 games probably.
Okay, so that is about, let's say you would land hot, that is still 12 minutes. Yeah. So that is still like after like about 15 minutes you're like, maybe I should wait and then talk to the girlfriend here. Is that what you're feeling?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is it okay if I tell you a certain perspective on this?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think what is very important for a healthy relationship is to have your own time in the things that you want to do. So, for example, imagine that this was not Apex, but this was your work. And your girlfriend calls the moment you start playing, like, "Hey, I want to see you work, right? I want to see you. I don't know. Maybe you want to be a doctor. I want to see you diagnose a patient." And then when the patient walks in, you diagnose, and then in the middle of like the diagnosation, or like the next patient is coming, she then says like, "Yeah, hey, I would like a talk between patients," but you're like, "No, well, I'm working. I can't right now, right?" That is one perspective that I wanted to kind of show you first. But the second one that I wanted to show you as well, and that's a personal perspective. Let's say that instead of playing Apex again, you're working. Maybe you want to be a doctor again. You're like doing patients and patients and patients. And after 8 hours of work, you come home and she like has the perspective, or she has the expectation that when you come home, like, it's okay, you're gonna make dinner, and then it's in dinner time, we're gonna talk to each other, and then we have 1 or 2 hours in the couch that we watch TV or like series or anything in that area. But instead of watching the series, you're doing more and more patients. So you have the two perspectives where you are actually doing your work, or you're doing the time that you need for yourself, and the other perspective is just you are only doing the time that you want for yourself, and you're only doing work. So what I want to kind of show with this is that you need a balance between that. And I don't know if you kind of see that balance, what I mean with those two stories.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to tell you with these stories is, I think it's okay, and that's important, right? I think it's okay for you to have your own time to say like, "Hey, I just want to game with the boys," and if she wants to watch, that's okay to watch, right? Because like my girlfriend sometimes watches me play as well. I'm just playing games, she's on her phone, like texting with people and so on, but it's not really like an active conversation. Instead, like in case something cool happens, of course, like maybe then she will say something. But she knows when I'm gaming and I'm playing with the boys, to put it like that, that probably there's not really going to be a lot of attention to her. But when I then do say like, "Hey, I'm not playing anymore, I'm actually going to have dedicated attention to you," then she knows that she has my attention. And then the boys should know that they don't have my attention. Do you kind of get where I'm going at?
Yeah.
Okay. So the goal here, I think, would be is you said like, "Hey, between queues, I want to make sure that I can talk to her." But I think there's something underlying here where you have to watch out with. It's good that you want to talk to her, during your game. I think that is perfect. I mean, I think it's a very good thing, but I don't think it's going to be something that is healthy in the long term. Because what is going to be happening is she might get into your time that you want for yourself or with the boys, and at some point it's going to become annoying. And right now, I would like to ask you the question, actually. If she asks, like, let's say you queue up for a next game, and then she's like, oh, I thought we were going to talk for a bit. Like, what do you feel when she asks that? What's up, Sign? Hello, man.
Okay.
Hey, Mary, that's okay.
Okay, so if she were to ask that,
yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't really find it like any sort of annoying.
Okay.
I'd probably just like mute myself and talk for like a couple until we queue up, and then just go back.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind it. Like, it wouldn't be like, yeah, I wouldn't mind it. It'd be whatever.
Okay. So I think like how does she feel about this? Do you know that?
About
Hey, great to hear it, Zion.
About me talking to her in between games?
Yeah, so I mean, like, how does she feel about it that you just queue up for the next game? Because we also have to watch out here that we are not trying to solve something where there's no problem and then we're creating a problem.
Yeah, I don't think she cares. I mean, sometimes it gets annoying. I don't even know. I don't think she cares. I don't think she cares that much.
Okay. But what is the reason then that you want to talk with her between queues?
Because I kind of feel bad for like her being on the phone and watching me, and me kind of just like deep in the middle of something, and not like me being deep in the middle of something, and like just me not giving her attention.
Okay.
You know, if that makes sense, yeah.
And what is giving you that feeling that you're not giving her enough attention?
It's not even it's just more of a me thing, I guess.
Okay.
There's somebody there that wants your attention, wants your love.
Uh-huh.
And then you want to give it to them.
Okay. And you kind of have the feeling that let me rephrase. You have such a strong love feeling for her that you want to give her that attention constantly. Is that correctly phrased?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think I'm gonna have to make a very serious diagnosis here, Bryce. A very serious one. I want you to listen. Are you listening? I think you're in love, bro. Worst disease ever. Worst disease ever, man. You're in freaking love, man. That's the only thing I can say, bro. Now, I think that's a very positive thing. I think that's good. I think that's lovely to hear that you actually have these feelings, and I think your girlfriend is a very lucky person to have you. But where my concern comes in, and it's not really like a concern sounds bad, but please don't make it bad. It's more like I would even dare say a dad concern, right? As you have to make sure that you don't lose yourself. Because there is going to be and that is going to happen in the future, right? It's just like the both of you have to watch out for this. It's for her and it's for you. It's that you don't lose yourself as a person, that you still stay yourself, and that you as a couple do not fuse together as one person. I think it's okay that you do a lot of stuff together and that you have a certain fusion together where you're like where it's just like you're intertwined with each other and you feel like the perfect feeling where you're just like, oh, you know, like that is all perfect, man, and that's good. But just make sure that you don't lose yourself and also don't lose connection with your friends. And I'm gonna say something that for a lot of people here might be very confronting, right? But the moment someone gets into a relationship, there is a lot of times that you're going to see that they're going to spend a lot of less time with their friends. So for example, let's say that you're a very popular guy. You have like, I don't know, 20 friends. You call them every day. You're like, hey, you know what, bro? Let's play Apex, man. Let's hit those headshots, baby. You know, like every day you're just doing it. And then suddenly you find this girl, and then what your friends are going to be noticing, and you can ask them, you can literally ask them, and they will say it into your face. And you're like, yo, bros, have I changed? They will fucking say that you've changed, man. You can be sure of that. And what
so funny that you mentioned this. It's so
and that's not,
actually,
by the way, again here, that this is not a negative thing, by the way, very important. This is not a negative thing. But have you changed? Yes, because you're just not spending as much time as you used before, because of course the time allocation is different. It's a lot different because now you also care for this person and you want to do a lot of stuff with her, right? And
yeah,
what I'm going to with this thing is, you have to watch out, because love is very, very strong, and it can be so strong that you might neglect other things that keep your life into balance. So for example, very good example here, for myself, by the way, I was in love again, also with a girl. I think it was like 8 years ago. Is it 8 years? Wow, I'm fucking old, man. My God, it's 7 years ago. 7 years ago. And there was this part where I should choose between going to school and actually staying at her dorm where that she was, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm a teenager. Fuck it. I'll just don't go to school. I'll just stay with her. And I literally skipped like 2 or 3 weeks of school. And what ended up happening is I ended up happening like going back to school, and I was like, oh shit, like I haven't been to school for like 3 weeks. I have like multiple tests coming up. I have no idea what I'm doing here, and I had to pull like a couple all-nighters to go through. So what I mean by this is you need to keep a balance if you want your life to be going just as normal, because otherwise there's going to be a catch-up at some point. And for some people, I know it can go so extreme that they might even neglect their friends for years and years, and then the relationship goes bad. And then after 3 or 4 years, they're like, "Hey guys, welcome. I'm back. You want to do skateboards and you want to do Apex? You know, like that's not gonna work out." So what I just want to make you aware of it, and I'm not saying that it's gonna happen, by the way, is that you keep your balance. And with keeping your balance is, you can do a lot of stuff for your girlfriend, right? But with keeping your balance, I mean, for example, that if you had certain gaming time with your friends, and those gaming times were like 6 hours a day, because you have a lot of times you can game 6 hours a day, right? That maybe those 6 hours now become, for example, 4 hours or 3 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour or half an hour, whatever you want. You are still in control of your life. You can choose how much time you spend for what. And you just discuss with your girlfriend itself, like what is the amount of time that we would like to spend with each other, you know? Because right now in your love state, if you're like, I want to spend every freaking second with her, just do it. Just freaking do it, you know? But keep your balance. Because if you're going to spend every freaking second for the rest of the month, you're going to be seeing, like, there's going to be a couple problems that are going to pop up in your life. And then in 3 weeks, you're going to come to me, "Hey, Nacho, I have a problem. I'm spending too much time. How do I solve this?" So that is what I kind of want to warn you about. And then maybe I think I need to ask like a follow-up question, which is, what do you think of that statement? 100% correct, Xine.
So, okay, with the friends thing, and I'll talk about that for a little bit. So,
okay,
when I got her as my girlfriend, and and I started spending time with her. I'm still the same person. Like, they wouldn't say I changed. They're just more of, okay, hopefully none of them are watching this. They're more jealous.
Oh, baby, they're jealous.
Yeah, way more jealous.
Okay.
And for me, like, I have like a small group of friends. I don't really like to like have like a ton of people. I have either friends or acquaintance. Yeah, either your friend, yeah. So, so my small group of friends, like, we're all used to like having each other or whatever.
Okay.
It's like the solid group, and then now one of the boys are being like straight away because of a girl, and all of them are like super jealous. And like, there's like an on running joke in our group that apparently I'm the ugliest. I don't believe that. Alvin is definitely the ugliest. If Alvin, you're definitely the ugliest. But so I really okay. The only person that really cares, I'm gonna say their names because you don't know them and they don't know you, so it's fine. I don't care. Okay. So, the only person that really cares, like Alvin, and Dowd. So there's 5 of us. There's me, Kenny, Alvin, Dowd, and Seabass. Okay. And Dowd and Alvin and Seabass don't really care. They hear all the time, like in the microphone, but they don't really care. But it's only the one friend that's jealous. And Kenny is like my brother. That's probably why.
Kenny's your brother?
No, Kenny's like, he's like the friend.
Oh, okay, like okay.
Friend, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I call him brother because that's my guy.
Yeah.
But
it's like it's a bro, you know? It's a bro. Yeah.
He's the only person that's like actually like jealous, kind of. And I find it funny, and I just told him, bro. I was like, bro, like, there's nothing you can do. She's here. I love her. I'm happy. I don't really care. It's whatever. I'll go mute if you want me to, but it's fine. And I mean, over time, he got over. Like, it was kind of like just on-running joke or whatever. So
it sounds like he's like, I want to be your girlfriend, you know? Oh, come on, Alvin. Mr. Bryce is taken right now, you know? No, okay, that was a joke, by the way. Just to be clear. Okay. No. Yeah, just continue.
And the time thing, but I'm pretty. I would say I'm pretty busy most of the day. Like, even though I sit on my computer for like most of the day, there's a lot of things I'm working on, like videos, video editing, recording, all that stuff, learning how to edit and stuff, all like school, online school, college stuff. I'm here majority of the day because I'm always busy doing something on the computer. So I feel like when I'm editing a video or recording, I tell her to like, she's here. I'd say honestly, I do spend my entire day. Because like the one benefit, I guess, is of long distance is that you can always have them on the phone. You can always have them on the phone. If you guys are doing anything that day, you can literally always have them on the phone, like 24/7. Just be there. And that's definitely a huge benefit because she always sits there. She always sits there if she's not talking. Even if she's not talking or like on pause or whatever, she's always just sitting there, and that's really one of the biggest perks of like long distance. And so most of my time is already dedicated to her, and I feel like it is the in love effect that you're talking about with me just wanting to give even more time to her, even though like majority, like it's like 75% goes to her already.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's just the in love effect, I guess.
Okay. So I think this is a funny part, right? Because as a coach, what I normally do is we ask the people, what do you want yourself to achieve, and then work from there. And right now, the kind of thing that I think if I would ask you, hey, what do you want to achieve? It's like, I want to be with her 24/7. Like, I think that's gonna be like the answer, right? So what I'm actually gonna do here is I'm gonna step a little bit into the influencer part and be like, I think it's a very cool thing to experience this feeling, and I would definitely recommend you to just have like a weekend together. I think that would be amazing for you guys to have just like 24/7, just be at your like at each other's faces like constantly that weekend, right?
Yeah.
But I think, and this is a very mature thing to do, by the way. I think you also have to kind of look like at the importance of certain things. Like you just mentioned that you're doing a lot of video editing and so on, and that is also like your school or your college or like high school and so on.
Yeah.
I think that it's important for you to grow as a person as well, so that your relationship in the future gets even stronger. But also like make sure that you maintain your relationships with your friends, because like here in the chat we have someone saying like that the balance is very important, because Xion here has lost a few friends who got lost in their relationships, and that's pure a protection thing that we're saying here. We're not saying that this is currently happening in your relationship, but from experience that I think I have, and Xion here in the chat here says as well, you have to make sure that you don't lose the person that you are yourself, and that's the same for your girlfriend. So it is good that you guys are constantly talking and that you have yourself on the phone, and it's very easy, as you said yourself, to just like push a button and bam, there she is, right?
Yeah.
But just make sure that you're also happy yourself, or with yourself, because right now you're like in this love drug dome where everything's happy and the world is perfect and the sun is shining and look, all birds and flowers, you know, like that is kind of like I think how the feeling is right now. But on the long term, it will set itself straight, but just make sure that whatever time you allocate is that it's kind of in balance. And sometimes it is okay, and I think it's even necessary for a good relationship to have certain things where you don't see each other. Because, and this might be a hard thing to hear, for both of you, by the way. I don't know who initiates the calls mostly. We can talk about it in a second. But try and look at this from a perspective that is not in the love circle, but in the jealousy circle, or in the circle of trust. What is the reason that you constantly need to talk to each other? Is there like a certain trust issue, or maybe like a jealousy issue that you might have? Like, I'm just saying here, I'm not saying that it's happening, but do you sometimes have the feeling maybe where, is she maybe talking to other guys? Or maybe does she have the feeling that you're talking to other girls or something like that? So what I'm trying to say here is, maybe you don't recognize it right now, but it might be there in the future where you're like, we do love each other a lot, but the moment I turn off this phone, you will probably still have the love feeling, but what other feelings do you also have? Is that maybe a part of it or not? And that's the question that I have right now, that I would like to explore with you first, if that is actually the case or not.
No,
hey, what's up, Frederick? I'm Master.
I'm pretty good with not. I know she's not. I know she's not doing any like cheating stuff, or like talking to other people stuff, or like just doing weird. I know like she's not on that, because it's happened to both of us in the past. Like, previous people did it to both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So like neither of us would do it to each other. So yeah, I know she's not doing that, and I know like how she how do I word this? How she actually, I guess, cares enough for me, like, to not do that in fear of losing me, and that's the same reason I wouldn't do that. And I don't know, but I just know she won't. I know she's not on that, and I feel like the reason that we talk constantly is that, okay, again, with the in love thing, yes, I'm stuck in that days of like flowers and birds chirping.
I think it's good you're stuck there, by the way. I think every relationship goes through it. Every relationship goes through it. Like,
I'm gonna be honest, Shay, like, I can't function. It's hard for me to okay. So over like the last 4 or 5 months, we've been talking like every day, and she's become part of like my daily everything.
Yeah, that's
it's
good.
It's hard to function when she's not there. And I told her this yesterday. It's kind of hard to function when I don't have her on the phone, or I can't talk to her or something like that. And it's very hard to just do like my normal routine, like open Sony Vegas or like open Premiere, or start working on a video or editing something without her just being there and watching me do it. It's weird. it's hard not to like have her here.
Yeah.
And she feels the same way. She told me she feels the same way. And it's just kind of hard. That's why I talk to her 24/7, which I told her this, I honestly don't really have an issue with it at all.
I understand. I really understand, because like I think it's funny that you also mentioned like I can't edit because like she's not watching, right? Just imagine me streaming and I'm just like, hey, why is no one saying anything in the chat? Right in the beginning, for me that was like, oh damn, that's hard. Like now sometimes I'm used to it, because there are, or like sometimes streaming dead moments, or like for instance right now for 10 minutes I don't go live and I've been talking to no one, you know. But I think it's very important for something that you already what you literally just mentioned, and I think that is something important to talk about as well. What you might not be, you don't find it bad right now that, for instance, you can only start working when she's on the phone call. But I would also like you to look from a perspective, let's say your boss or whatever. Imagine that your boss comes to you and the boss asks you, yeah, like, hey, why is this video not ready? Oh, yeah, because my girlfriend is on the toilet and we can't talk right now, and I can't work if we're not talking. Like, imagine giving that statement. Like, well, what do you think? What do you think your boss is gonna say?
I would say it's not to that extreme. It's not to that extreme. I'm just a potato without.
Well, the only potato here is Xine, and everyone knows that. Sorry, Xine. Trust is indeed hard to gain, but easy to lose. That is indeed true. But
it's not to that extent. It's more to the extent of, oh, freak, man. She's not here. God damn it.
Yeah.
And then I'd proceed to edit without her there, and like, I look to my phone. She's not there still. And it's just pain.
Mm-hmm.
I can still get the job. I can still get the work done and like the job finished, but it's still just a little bit more painful. Way more painful when she's not there.
Okay. Now, I think that might just be the love thing, the love phase that you're in right now, and not that I'm saying that it is going to die down, because that just sounds awful. But I do think that over time this is going to be better, and we also, because I don't know if everyone in the chat here knows, right? This is not a normal relationship between brackets. It's a long distance relationship, which is a lot different than normal relationships, because with a long distance relationship, I think communication is very important. And the fact that you say like, yeah, we call every single second and every single day, you know, I think that is good, but you also have to be realistic. And I'm just giving you that warning now. There is going to be a part where one of you two is going to have to say, sorry, we can't call today, something came up. I know that's gonna suck. It's gonna suck hard at that point. But what is the effect going to be on your relationship? I think that is also important to notice. Like, let's say, for example, her phone dies down and you can't talk for a week because her internet died down at the same time. Like, what would the impact be on your relationship there if you wouldn't talk for a week?
Well, I wouldn't.
And now we're just to be sure, like, we're talking hypothetically here. Like, I'm not saying that you should do this and that this should happen, but it's just a warning that I'm giving that you should be aware of.
Well, okay. I feel like the impact wouldn't be like too heavy. First, like, it's happened before. It happened like early on before like we started dating, and like we were just snapping and texting back and forth, like, and then her Wi-Fi, like the whole Wi-Fi on the street cut out, and I was scared for a bit, but then I realized I had friends on the same street, so I just texted one of them, and they told me the Wi-Fi was out. And I was like, oh. I don't know if it have. I don't think it have a huge impact.
Okay.
It would be like, it would suck not being able to talk to her, but I don't think like I would go crazy or anything. I'd be like, well, every day would be a little bit more pain.
Okay.
But I don't think I wouldn't say I'd be chilling, but I would definitely still want her there 24/7. But I wouldn't go crazy.
Okay. Now, I think like for the first the first goal that we talked about in the beginning of the stream, I think I'm gonna keep it for here because there's not really a problem to be solved. There's also not really, I think, somewhere where you need to grow to. I think this is just gonna take some time for you guys to figure out like how this is gonna go. But no, if stuff like this happens, or you're going to go to a certain point where you're like, hey, we can't talk for a week, and then suddenly like there's a dent in the relationship or whatever, know that is going to be normal because you've never experienced it before. And in case you do experience it, you can always come on this call again. You just like say, hey, Nacho, can I schedule you for next Wednesday or whatever? And we'll just check what Wednesday just works for you, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Because right now, I don't think there's anything really to be done about the thing about, hey, I'm queuing up and I should actually talk to my girlfriend. What I do think that you should do if you're like I really want to do it is set dedicated times. So for example, let's say that you know you're going to be gaming and it's going to be a gaming session of like 2 or 3 hours. Then maybe in that gaming session set breaks where you're saying like, hey, after an hour or like half an hour or whatever time that you decide together with your girlfriend, let's have a small break. Let's just have a small talk or whatever. Or even just say like, hey, for those 3 hours, you can watch if you want to, but after the 3 hours, we'll just have a great talk if that's okay for you. I think it's all about communication.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I know, Paul, 2 to 3 hours, but I'm just saying it's an example. It's an example.
Hours rookie numbers.
Now, that's actually the first part. Are you okay with that answer for now? That we just postpone this, and in case you have any troubles with it, that you just come back?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, great. Then we have the second one. Now I have to remember the second one again, which was you have certain feelings that you want to express to your girlfriend, but you don't know how to. That was correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you would like to be able to express to your girlfriend?
Yeah, I don't know if this is how like this boys operate or just like men operate, but when I'm angry or like sad, I just don't want to talk about it. Or like I know she wants to know why, and most of the time she thinks that she did it because I won't tell her. But I just don't want to talk about it, and like it's like whenever I'm like sad or angry, I just get tired. I go to sleep, and she has to watch me like go to sleep angry, and then she thinks it's her fault or whatever. But it's really not. I just want to know how to get better with communicating feelings.
Yeah. Okay. I think what I can already tell you, which is something important to know just for emotional intelligence for the people that use certain terms out there, is when you go to bed, it is quite funny. Some people will find it quite funny, but it's literally your recharge button for your emotions. So let's say that you have certain emotions and for example, like certain depression emotions or like sad emotions you might have, even anger, as you said, when you go to bed and you wake up, the chance that those emotions have calmed down are really high, just because you literally do a refresh every single time you sleep, and it fills up like your, I would like to say like emotional resistance, but it's not really resistance. It's more like the thing that you just talked about. It's like the moment it like you get overwhelmed with angry, you just don't want to talk about it. You actually just want to ignore it, that you don't have to think about it, so it just goes away. Is that a correct statement I'm making there?
Yeah.
So when you go to bed, even though you don't know it, the reason why you want to go to bed is because your body knows, I'm angry, you know, and you're like, ignore this because I don't want to be angry and I don't want to talk about it. So your body's like, let's go to bed, and then I'm not angry anymore. And you go to bed, and next day, like, it's better, right?
Yeah.
So that is the reason why you do it. That's important. It's just so you know, it's normal if you like feel bad or you have like certain emotions that overwhelm you. You go to bed, it just resets in your head, and it makes the emotion, I would say, less what's the correct word here? Less intense, or like it's more softened. You might still have it, but it's more softened because it resets, right? Now the part where you want to get in is actually your girlfriend is like, Bryce, I see you're mad, I see you're angry, you want to talk about it? And you're like, no, I don't want to talk about it. And you're just like, meh. And then you just sit in your chair, just watch TV, woman. Like, is it like this? Or how would you?
Definitely, as a joke, I definitely say woman. I don't say it like, I just say it as a joke. 100% I say woman.
Yeah, okay.
1,000,000%.
So, but it is literally like, just, I don't want to talk about it. Just ignore it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the reason that you don't want to talk about it? Is it just because you literally just want to ignore it, or is there something more behind that?
I'm not one with like anger issues or like anything like that, but when I'm angry, I feel like there's a higher chance of me exploding. And whoa, my bad. I didn't mean to burp. Whoa.
No problem, man. I do sad burps all the time on this channel. Don't worry about it.
I feel like when I'm angry, there's a higher chance. I'm like very, I'm taking time about when I'm angry. There is no never. It's either I'm very, very quiet or like freaking out.
Okay.
And I feel like when I'm angry, there's a high chance of me saying something I don't mean. Something like that. That's why I just don't say anything.
Okay. Now, is it correct if I say that if you're going to talk about it, you're kind of scared that you're going to say something against her that might not be you and that you hurt her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty high.
Okay.
Pretty high.
Is there? Okay. Let me just process this for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure that I explain it well enough, or I can get you into the right direction here. Actually, let's ask a couple more questions first, right? I want to check something off. Is there a part in your life where, for example, you had your dad or your mother, when you wanted to tell your feelings, they kind of said like, no, stop crying, or no, stop having that feeling, or something in that area?
No, my mom always wanted me to like tell her how I felt, but I just never did. I just, because like I feel like it's the silent anger that kills people the most. Like they know you're angry, but you won't say anything about you being angry. That's probably like what makes them, I guess, kind of worried the most.
Okay.
And my mom would always want me to like tell her how I feel. So did my dad. My dad always wanted me to express how I felt on things, but I just never ever just did it. And it's neither of their fault. I feel like it's more of like my ex's fault rather than anything.
Okay. And what do you mean with it's more your ex's fault?
Any single time I would like so she would get angry at me for her. She would do some stupid out of this world stuff.
Okay.
Like, out of this world stuff. Like I go, I don't really care. It's fine. I don't really care anymore. So like she kind of just let me on and like just would go like without me knowing, date like 5 other guys and stuff like that. Literally like 5 other people. And I was kind of like, whoa, what the heck? And then when I got mad, she got mad at me. And then I've never seen myself so angry in my entire life. And to this day, I still think she deserves it.
Okay, so
I was furious, but I said some things that I was okay. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Okay,
No
and
ways I'm gonna say.
is it also, would it also be a correct statement that the angry you is a person that you are also scared of?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we have a perfect example here to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy, or actually one person that is in Guardians of the Galaxy. Do you know the Hulk?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Hulk is also like, you know, it's just like, "Rah!" You know, that is kind of what the Hulk does. Have you ever seen a Hulk movie? And then I'm talking about a specific Hulk movie. Like just called The Hulk. That's it. That's the movie.
Oh no.
No,
I
okay.
watched it.
Now, let me just explain you something that happens in the Hulk. So, you know how the Hulk gets these gamma rays on him that makes him transform into the Hulk whenever he gets angry.
Yeah.
Now, imagine those gamma rays not being gamma rays, but just something happens in your life that makes you this angry, and like internally you're just like, I just want to smash, rah! You know, like that's literally what the Hulk does, right? In one of these movies, there is this Hulk as well, where he's about to smash something, and the person that he's about to smash is the person that he's in love with. And then when he looks at that, like he stops, and then the person like does this. I think you can watch the stream, right? Like she touches, she does like touch, and then suddenly the Hulk like calms down, and she just like starts kind of talking to him, where the Hulk calms down more and more, and she's like, "No, it's okay, Hulk. I understand that you're angry and blah blah blah." You know, like that's what's happening. What I would like to play with you actually is like a scenario where instead of not talking about it, your girlfriend might ask like certain questions, and you might make certain statements in the beginning. But it's very hard for her to do this as well, because she has to be in a certain mindset to do this. Is that okay for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so the mindset that she has to be in, very important here, is kind of like a coaching mindset that I have right now. Which means I am currently in a mindset that you can tell me anything, literally anything, and I will be non-judgmental. What I mean by this is, if you would make a statement about black people, Nazism, or about women being less better than men or whatever, right? Those are some very harsh statements. I will not make a judgment on you, because that's the role that I'm in right now. If I end the stream, I might make a judgment about you. But during the stream or during the coaching session, I will never make a judgment about you. And when I'm talking to you, I will also never make a judgment about you. And this is a role that she has to have as well. Like when she's going to ask the question, "Hey, Bryce, I see you're kind of angry, and I would like to understand why you're angry," she needs to make sure that whatever you're going to say after is not going to be a personal attack to her. It might have something to do with her, because maybe she did something that made you angry, right? But then it's about the thing that she did, and it's not about her. And that's very important to know when you're doing this communication, because when you're angry, you might say things that get to like a personal level, or do like personal attacks on certain things. And you need to make sure that you can extract the correct information from it. So if you're just, you know, like smashing, you're constantly smashing at things, you need to understand that the smashing is about something, and you need to extract the correct thing out of that. That's the mindset that she has to be in. But more important, which is you have to also be in a mindset. Because you're in the mindset of like, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to watch TV right now and go to bed. Right?
Yeah.
The mindset that you have to be in is that you need to allow someone in your life to actually ask you certain questions because they care about your opinion around it, and they just want to help you lift that burden. Because what you're doing right now is you're the Hulk and you're just like lifting this rock up and you're just angry and you're like, I have this rock, I don't want to know what to do with it. But your girlfriend here is going to be like, hey, I see you're mad about something. What are you mad about? That it's okay to talk about the rock. You can still hold the rock, but just talking about it is, I think, a first step. And I think a sentence that you could say in the beginning before you say something is, understand this. I currently have this feeling. And the reason why I have this feeling is, and then you just make the statement. It's something very inhumane to say. And it's like, I don't know if you watch Futurama. It's like Bender, the robot, is going to say something like this. Hello, I have this feeling and it's because of this reason, insert here, right? It's very robotic. But yeah. I think something like that might help you. What are your thoughts on that?
I feel like it would help. I understand, like I'm self-aware, like when I'm angry, to know that obviously it hurts her still when I don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should probably answer some of her questions when I'm angry. That's what I should do.
Okay, now let's just pretend I'm your girlfriend, right? You mean like I'm beautiful, I have like long hair like her, or short hair, or whatever hair she has, right? I also wait, let me do it like this.
I also have like a female voice,
you know? I see you're mad right now. I see you're angry right now. Like, what kind of question would you like her to ask you?
I wouldn't really say questions. I like when she like reassures me that it's gonna be okay.
Okay.
And that calms me down. That's like an instant calm down. I'm maybe lying. It's like an instant calm down.
That's an instant calm down?
Yeah. It's gonna be okay, it's fine.
You just found your Hulk, man. You just found the Hulk. You know, you just found that episode where it's just like, touch. Okay, so for the girlfriend that is watching, because I know she's watching, well, you told her to watch because, you know, like, I'm on TV, look at me, you know?
I think she's watching.
But, so what Bryce here just said is like, whenever you see that Bryce has a certain emotion, just say that everything's going to be all right. Yo, what's poppin', Adyan? So just tell him like, hey, everything's going to be all right. Is there anything else that she needs to say at that point?
No.
Okay.
Well, there is, but she knows. She knows. She knows. She knows what she'd say to tell me everything's gonna be fine. She calls me names, and I just feel so much better about everything.
Okay. Okay, that's already a very good beginning now. Here at this point, you're calmed down, right?
Yeah.
Now, she still in her mind is like, hey, I want to kind of know what's going on. Like, how would she approach you to talk about it? Or how should she approach you to talk about it?
Like, hey, what happened yesterday? Are you okay? Is it happening? Like, is it gonna affect you today? Or like, what happened? Because I usually, the day after I'm gonna talk about it, she just asks me, or like, oh, I know she's like, I already do that. You don't say anything. Sometimes I'm just very, very angry still, and cares on the next day. Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Okay.
And it's never her though. It's never anything about her. It's just like the life things that just don't work out for me. Like, just, it could be like me stubbing my toe, and I'd be pretty pissed about that, or like me dropping some paper. I'm pissed about that. But I feel like she just, I don't know, she can just ask me or anything, just be like, are you okay? Or what happened? And it's still gonna be, everything's gonna be okay, is whatever. Yeah. It's really about it, to be honest with you.
Okay. So what I would like you to do in those situations, let's say that she does ask the question about, hey, okay, wait, actually, let me turn this around because I don't want to give you the answer, right?
Yeah.
Let's look at this from her perspective. She asks, so first she sees that you're mad, right? She says against you, hey, Bryce, everything's gonna be all right. And I don't know, like maybe she's sitting next to you or she's on the phone, whatever. She tries to hug you or hugs, and then she calls you the names that you want to be called. You can like calm down. She then says like, hey, is there anything wrong? Like, are you okay? And what you mostly do is, or like what I hear you did, right? Just please correct me if I'm wrong. You're like, meh, 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 meh. You're like, you don't really say anything. Is that correct?
Well, I first of all, I let her know that her calming me downness is being appreciated.
Okay.
And stuff like that. I'm like, I really do appreciate you, like, coming out. If I don't want to talk about it, then I'll just go, maybe I'll talk to you about it tomorrow or whatever. And then,
That's actually.
and then,
Yeah, continue. Sorry.
and then, I don't know. And then I kind of just let it go until I'm ready to talk to her about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just eventually end up talking to her about it, and then she helps me figure it out.
Okay. Well, actually, the thing that I was going to say is make sure to tell her that let's not talk about it today. Let's talk about it tomorrow. That you say that. So it's perfect that you actually immediately went there, because that's what I wanted to make sure that you knew. But let's continue the story, right? So you say, okay, it's gonna be the next day, and then the evening or night kind of ends there. It's the next morning. Do you start the topic about why you were mad, or should she start the topic about why you were mad?
I'm very awkward when it comes to starting topics, so she always. I don't know how to start. I know how to talk about something, but I don't know how to finish it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know how to like talk about something, but I don't know how to start it. Like she always brings it up, and so I'm like, I never ever bring it up. I just can't bring it up.
Okay, but that would be good for you to just say like, hey, about yesterday, like when you were mad, are you okay to talk about this right now? That would be like a good question.
And one more thing, she said that she's scared to talk in the chat. You're fine. No one's gonna.
You're fine to talk in the chat. Actually, it would be so cool if we could one time do a session where both of you are on. I think that would be a very cool session, to have a session like that happen where the both of you are on. Like, I don't know, maybe you should kind of see if you can get like together with the long distance relationship together in the same room and then start the stream. I think that would be a pretty cool one.
She has mentioned something like that before.
Because then, instead of like speculating, like, I think this is what your girlfriend is gonna do, like, we can actually ask her the question, you know?
Yeah. She's mentioned something like that.
I'm doing good, okay, Oof. We're doing a coaching session today.
No, I mean, we could drag her in now if you want, like for a call.
Most of the time.
She asked me about it before, but it was more like my stream. But like we could do it here.
For me, she can always come into the chat. But I think then it might be that we should look at it from like I don't know, maybe if there's more like a goal kind of thingy, because right now I think we kind of solved both of your questions. But in case like there is something where you're like, hey, we want this to be better in our relationship, then I think that might be a very good topic to have her in that as well. Because right now it's still kind of about you, like she has to do or play an important part in that role. Yeah. But I think that for next time, if something happens, we should talk about it offline or in private first, and then see if we should get her on as well. And then we have her in from the beginning. I think that would be a pretty good one. If that's okay for you, you know?
It's fine. I'm trying to get her to say something in the chat. She's scared. I don't know why she's scared. Just say something.
I don't know. She's like, I'm gonna be exposed. You know, it's like we don't bite. Don't worry about it. And if someone would bite, I would make sure that that person is banned and then gets on Thanos' list of, you know, the one where he snaps and the people disappear. Like no one is gonna bite there. I'll make sure that. We have a nice community here. I hope. I hope, but we don't bite most of the time, like Cyan here says. Now, so for the first thing, I think like just give it more time. I think you will figure this out, and you just have to talk to each other about like time allocation when you do what. And about the second one, I hear that you're open for her to ask you the questions, but she should just tread carefully and not ask it blatantly. Is that a correct statement?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
Well,
Because we talked about quite a lot, by the way. Like, we've made a lot of progress.
yeah. There's a couple.
Hey, what's up, Jahaya M? Also, by the way, if there's anyone in the chat that wants to ask a question to Bryce, you can ask the question, by the way, because we're like kind of at the end of a 1.5 hour coaching session. So if a question pops up, just ask in the chat and I'll ask it.
One, oh, that's she. She said hi. Ha ha ha. It's
Oh, that's her. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. Hello.
Cool. You see, now I can't think about it, but when I'm on stream, I think about it all the time. Okay. One more thing that I could ask is keeping this flow, keeping it going.
Keeping what going?
Keeping what we have, like, I'm maintaining what we got.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of like the biggest things for me, because it's happened to me in the past, is like where I don't think she's gonna do this. I don't think she's gonna do this. I know she's gonna be no. Okay, I don't think you're gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the biggest things for me in like the past is them like getting bored of me.
Uh-huh.
And how do I like just keep like the scale even? You know, like keep the flow going.
Yeah. So you want to make sure that she stays interested for the rest of her life. That's kind of what you mean, right?
Yes.
You want to know a secret from guy to guy how to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me tell you the secret. I need the correct voice for this, right? Give me a second.
Hello? Is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay yourself.
End of broadcast. Just stay yourself, man. She fell in love with you for a reason. And there was a reason she liked you. And yes, indeed, people change and people change opinions all the time, but that's how you're gonna be growing as a human. Imagine this, right? When you're a 6-year-old, did you want to become a cop or like a firefighter or whatever job that you wanted? You're like, I want to be a space engineer, you know? And now 10 years later or 15 years later, you're like, hey, I'm editing videos, and that's all okay. Like, opinions change and so on. And I think like there is going to be a part where both you and her are going to be like, hey, I like this, hey, I like that, and you could work together with yourself to that point, but make sure that you stay yourself. There was a reason why originally you fell in love with each other, and that's probably one of the biggest stones in the relationship itself. Like, it's your foundation. Because
Yeah,
I think if you were boring, she was not in this chat. She was not going to be in the phone calls constantly. She was not going to be calling you. She was not like open about like, hey, let's talk about this with a random guy on the internet about our relationship, because she's pretty open about it together with you. I mean, I think this is a very good foundation personally that you have for your relationship. And there was a reason she fell in love with you, right? Because the feelings that you have, are they mutual for her?
Yeah.
Then why are you scared of being boring?
I don't know.
I get it somewhere, right? Like, you want to make sure that you are the personal best for her, and that you want to make sure that you can give her the maximum potential of what she sees in the perfect man. But when she said like, yes, I want to be your girlfriend, I think she already knew that you were the perfect one, because otherwise she wouldn't have said it.
It's true.
And that's a very lovely thing to say, by the way. I should make a quote about that, or like upload that stuff to TikTok because people are going to be like, oh wow, look at this guy. I should make a clip about that. But what I'm trying to say is, if you know the reason, I think, why she fell in love with you, and that might be a good question to ask her, like when you're like in private, like don't ask it right now. That's a pretty private thing, but just ask her, like, why did you fell in love with me? And then you know. Yeah. Like, I can tell you right now, like, I'll give you a perspective, right? Why did I fell in love with my fiance? Pretty simple. She was very honest the moment I saw her. We were strangers. We had never met each other. And what happened? We talked against each other. She's like, hey, you want to know a cool fact about me? And I'm like, yeah. And then she tells the most embarrassing fact that you can imagine. Like, literally, imagine anything embarrassing and just go like 100 times above that. She tells that to me, a complete stranger. I was like, yep, that's the one. That's the foundation that we have. And it's because that we've been honest against each other. And I like honest people. Our relationship has been a relationship that is this strong because we have gone through so much fucking hell together. It's amazing that we are still together. That's the moment she comes in and gives me a kiss. and I think you can have like the same kind of thing, right, with yours. Like, just ask the question, why did you fall in love with her? Why did she fall in love with you? And that's going to be a very strong foundation, and don't change that. And then you should never have to worry about being boring. You're going to have challenges. I'm not going to say that. Like, you're going to have a lot of challenges. Like, the moment you start working and living together, or maybe even the challenge of like, hey, we've been 5 or 6 years in a relationship. We both have a job. What are we going to do? Are you going to move here? Are we going to move there? What country are we going to go to? Like, those are some real conversations you're going to have in the future. And that is going to be very hard on your relationship. But if your foundation is strong enough, you will go through it. So don't worry about it.
I just don't want a future episode like dealing with a breakup.
I know. Who wants that? Who would tell me about a person who's like, yes, the breakup is coming. Woo! You know? Like, who wants that when they start a relationship? Oh man, like I just want to get together with this girl, and oh man, our breakup is gonna be epic. You know? Like, who says that? So yeah, nobody wants that. And as long as you have clear communication, you shouldn't worry about it. And I think even the worry, like, it's so funny sometimes about how worrying about something is causing the effect about it. Like, for example, let's say, this is just hypothetically speaking, like, if you would worry about her cheating, then it's going to cause you to act very strange, and that strange acting could cause her to be scared of something, which might act her to do something strange, where you're going to be like, hey, that was strange, why was he doing that? And then you're going to get like, and you're getting into like this vicious bad circle that just never ends. So sometimes worrying about stuff is going to make stuff worse. Hey, thank you, Mary, for the positive energy. Yeah. Well, I don't know if has anyone in the chat still have a question. Maybe Jahaya M has a question.
I'm surprised you said her name right. Yep. No one ever says her name. No one ever. I didn't even pronounce it right.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't pronounce it right at all.
It's logical, you know. It's actually a pretty cool name. It would for me be a name of an NPC character that is like in a shop. Hello, I'm Jahaya. What do you want to get? There's a shield over here. There's a sword over there, and I have magic potions. You know, that's how I think it's a pretty cool name. So yeah.
Anybody have any questions?
Let's see here. I don't. We're just gonna keep this open for like 10 more minutes and just have a normal talk. And also maybe talk about like when do you want to come on the channel next? Like, is there maybe let's make it another month like last time, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. How would? Oh wait. Oh, in April I have to watch out because I have stuff planned in April. Okay, here might be a funny one. How about Wednesday the 31st? Because that's just before the 1st of April. So in case that there's nothing really there, we can make good jokes.
Yeah.
So the 31st Wednesday, you're gonna be back. Is that good for you?
Yeah, that's good.
Nice. Nice. Let's put that official statement here. 31st of March. We have an update of Saint Bryce, known as Altbro, coming back. April plans? Oh yeah, Mary, I have April plans. Let's talk about that in a second. Okay, man. Like, well, it seems that there's not really any questions. I think she will ask you the questions in private. Maybe I think that's better. It's good. It's good for her. It's good for you guys. Not like it doesn't have to be a super open book here. Like as long as we can help you, it's perfect. And I would say if there's anything, you can always message me, man.
Sure.
I do have to end the coaching session with you with one question, you know, and you know what question it's gonna be. Like from 0, where 0 means this session really sucked, and 10, this was the most ultimate perfect session. What number would you give?
I give you a -1.
A -1. Wow.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, I know. You know, actually, funny remark. -1 would be the highest number that you could give, because -1 in computer term translates to 247,737, and then like a bunch of numbers, because that's the maximum number of bytes that a computer can count. Or it's literally -1. But I'm just gonna say it's the positive one. That's what I believe.
Yeah, you know every single time. You know, Jack, give you like 110. You know this, 110, easy.
Yeah, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. As long as we can hit those numbers, I'm happy, right? As long as you guys are happy. Okay, great, man. Then I'll see you the 31st.
All right, no problem.
See you, bro.
See you.
Woo! That was a lovely talk. What did you guys think about it? Did you like the talk? Do you like the love bird talk? I like it. I find it so cool to literally have like someone come in, talk about the relationship. I think it's amazing. I think for a lot of people, it's amazing to talk about. Is the Dead by Daylight thing? Well, actually, let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Whoosh. You see this? Yes, you do see this. Wait, let me put it on the bigger screen. Calendar. There we go. I don't care if it's a bad calendar. I just want a calendar. Okay. You love the talk? Hey, that's great. That's really great to hear. I think I've got a couple clips that I could upload to Facebook, to YouTube, and to like TikTok and so on. Give like relationship advice. I think that would be amazing to put on there. I think that would really be amazing. I think it's gonna get a lot of views, but we'll see. But what I was gonna talk about is something special here, which is gonna happen on April. As you can see here, this is a wrong one, because the 31st is on a Wednesday. But normally, this one is on Thursday. So April 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and so on. This entire week, I've got a free week in for work. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to act like that week is a YouTuber week. What I mean by that is I'm going to pretend if I was a real YouTuber, and I'm going to see how much work I would have during that week that I have to put off, that I want to create videos, that I really want to schedule like streams. I want to do specials and so on. One of the specials is going to be the Dead by Daylight thing that you talked about, Mary. But I just want to see in that week, like, how would a full-time YouTuber job be? That's what I'm going to be doing. So there's going to be a couple videos posted in that week, hopefully. I'm going to do a lot of social media. You're going to see me very, very active during that week, because I want to taste the YouTuber dumb. You know, like I want to see like what can I do or what can I put out in a week so that I have like a measurement to see like how important something is going to be. Like how I'm going to act like a real YouTuber, if that's really what I want. Like it's going to be great. It's going to be very, very great. I can't believe the fan art took 40 minutes. The drawings look so simple. Well, it doesn't always have to take long, you know. Like the fan art was really, really cool. It's this one, right? You're talking about this one. I find amazing. It's super cool. And you have like a bear in a bear costume and then like a duck costume going like rawr. That's funny. That's really funny. I really liked the talk as well. It was, I think it was an amazing talk to have. By the way, if there's anyone else that has questions right now, if you want to come into the Discord, this is the Discord invite. Let me see here. This is a Discord invite. Make sure to join the Discord. You go into the waiting room. We can go over some more questions because we still have half an hour. I want to do more Q&As if you guys are open for it. And it's not going to be like a full coaching session, but we could just have like a small talk about it, you know? Oh, you would draw it. Okay. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. That is true. But it's like if there are still people that want to talk about stuff, we still have half an hour that we can do a Q&A session where people just can come in live after I've done my coaching session where I will answer questions you might have. And it's for anyone. For anyone. Don't be scared. We don't bite. As you can see, because Bryce actually was very open for it, like it worked out a lot. It worked out very much. Also, I can talk about something too. I've bought something. I want to show you guys. I've bought this book. I hope you can see it. Can you see it? I bought this book. And I'm going to buy because this is version number 2, I'm going to buy the next one as well. It's a book about Jordan Peterson that talks about the 12 rules of life. I haven't read it yet. I still have to read it. I bought it in English. And it talks about like a certain psychology that I'm very interested in. So I'm going to be looking at utilizing certain techniques that are also in this book. But let me give you the breakdown, right, of the contents of this book. So he has 12 rules. These are the rules. Do not carelessly denigrate social institutions or creative achievement. I have no fucking clue what that's going to be about, but it sounds interesting. Imagine who you could be and then aim single-mindedly at that. So imagine me being the biggest YouTuber ever and then just aiming at that. That would, oh my god, that would be so amazing, right? Do not hide unwanted things in the fog. So I think this is a very good example about Bryce, like kind of hiding the angry stuff and not talking about it. So just do not hide it. I think that's a very good rule as well. Notice that opportunity lurks where responsibility has been abdicated. So that sentence kind of means like wherever that there is no responsibility being taken. So for example, let's say that on my job, there is a certain role that should have been filled in, but because there's no budget or whatever, they're not going to fill in that position. If you would take that position, then that's an opportunity for you to take note of where you could grow yourself, right? Do not do what you hate, which is also a very important one. Why would you want to do what you hate? Because you're just going to become miserable, right? Abandon ideology. That's a very interesting one because I'm a very ideology person. So that's going to be a great read. Work as hard as you possibly can on at least one thing and see what happens. So I think that is also about like, don't focus at 20 things at a time and then fail all 20 of them. Like at least start with making your bed every day, for example. I think that's going to definitely be an example that's in here. Try to make one room in your home as beautiful as possible. One room in your home as beautiful as possible. Well, I think this room is pretty beautiful. It looks pretty cool. I like it. If old memories still upset you, write them down carefully and completely. Also a very interesting one. Plan and work diligently to maintain the romance in your relationship. This is what St. Bryce is doing right now, or what he was scared of. Then do not allow yourself to become resentful, deceitful, or arrogant. And then as last one, we have be grateful in spite of your suffering. Those are the 12 rules that he has written down. You bought a book too? Which one did you buy? What book did you buy? Bookity book. Oh, I see. They added colors. That's interesting. They added colors to the side here? Like here? That's interesting. Normally there were no colors. Now there's colors at least. That is great. They're doing a lot of updates. Map of the Soul by Carl Jung. Oh my god, you got a book of Carl Jung? Because Jordan Peterson here is a person that is very inspired by Carl Jung. That's actually pretty cool that you bought a book like that, Mary. That's very cool. Now, I do think, as there are no more questions right now, let's end the stream. Let's end the stream with some drawing. How about that? How about we go draw a little bit? Let's see here, right? So, end community and I'll just quickly call it community stream. This is easier for me. But let's just go for a little bit of draw. Is it draw? No, it's not draw.io. It's draw full. No. What's it called again? Draw game online. I'll just call it that. How about that? Scribble.io. That's the one. That's the one, baby. Scribble.io. Create a private room. Let's draw a little bit. I know you guys want to. It's interesting, so why not? I'm right. Yeah, it is a very interesting one. It's a very interesting one. Okay, let's go. Scribble.io, baby. Scribble.io. For the people that want to play, we're only doing 2 rounds. We'll give you 2 minutes to do everything. For the people that want to draw a little bit, we're gonna be streaming for another half an hour because there were no more questions. But if you do have questions, make sure that you ask them in the serious channel or in the channel of coaching, where we can schedule you, or just wait until the end and there we can have some Q&A, you know. And let's just wait here until people get in. Index Scribble.io. Little bit of drawing. As long as we have enough players, right? Because I can't do this by myself. That's very important. There we go. We get Marianne. Let's just already draw with 2 people. People can join. People can definitely join. Okay, Mary, you're drawing here. Let's see how you're gonna draw. Let's see what you're gonna do. What is the drawing gonna be? What is the drawing like? You literally type my name. Community. Awesome? It's not awesome. Happy? Glad? Chill? Bigger? How is my community? You're putting me on the spot here, Mary. Learning. I want to say awesome. What's a synonym for awesome? A synonym for awesome. Wellness. Wowsome. It's wowsome. It starts with a D. Dumber. It starts with a D. I would have no clue what is gonna start with a D. Has channel. Has channels. Darker, donker, dinker. JNacho's community Discord. Oh my god. You could have just drawn a Discord one. Oh my god. I could draw this. I could draw this. We have like a big man. It's a big blue man. The big blue man just, you know, has like a pants. And the pants does like this. There we go. Big boy pants. And then we have this guy with like arms like this. Big strong arms, right? Strong arms. And then you have like his fingers. He's like fully blue, right? He's fully blue like this. And then like it's strong as well. And then like you have fingers here, and then his head is like woo, you know, like this is the guy. It's a super awesome guy, right? But this guy has a cape, and the cape is like looking like this, right? That's how the cape looks like, and the cape goes like whoop, 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 whoop. And then on the cape there's like a big letter, and the big letter is, yeah, that's the one. You instantly forgot the Discord symbol when you clicked on it. Yeah, well, that is indeed true. that was a hard guess. Starting with a D, I was like, what starts with a D and that is my community? And then when it started with a D, I was like, dumb? Like, no, my community is not dumb. Ooh, I saw something brown there. Is it a big tree? Is it Tarzan? Is it Tarzan? I know it's Tarzan. It has to be cucumber. Why are you writing? Is it that hard? Europe? What's in Europe? Eiffel Tower? What is Europe? What is it? Oh, a continent. You could have just drawn Europe. You shouldn't spell it, Mary. This one's easy. Easy. Okay, so you have like a bowl, right? You have like this big bowl, big ass bowl, and the big ass bowl is fully gray. There we go, fully gray bowl. And in the bowl itself, you have like these triangles. There we go. Triangle there. Triangle there. More triangles. And then you have like another bowl. And this other bowl is looking like this, right? Looking like this. Also fill up the bowl. But this bowl has like, you know, a red sauce in it. Big red sauce. Big red sauce. And then what you do is like you take one of these things. You take one of these things and you're like, okay, let's put one of these things like in the bowl and just like make it like dippy dip. And then what you do is you have like, oh, there we go. There we go. You got it. You can't draw continents. You can try. How did you still win? How did you still win? Oh man. Oh man. Let's do one more, and if no one else joins Mary, then this is going to be the end of the stream though. This is going to be the end of the stream then though. Okay, you got something brown again. Is this a tree? Big tree trunk? Is it a trunk? Is it Tarzan again? Tarzan. It's not Tarzan. Is this a flipper? Frog. Oh, it's Pepe. It's Pepe. No, it's not Pepe. Ah, man. It looks like a bug. Spider. Oh, cactus. Haha. Haha. Got it. Okay, so first of all, how I'm gonna draw this is like this. So I have to look at my mind here. We have this, right? And then we have this, and then this. It's like, yay. And we have like whoop, boop, 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 whoop, boop, 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 whoop, boop, 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 boop. There we go. And then like circles. That's what we have. And then like a tail. And like, I don't know, there's like some poo-poo, right? And then this guy here is like on something, and that something has like wheels on it. And you know what he says? He says like, oh wait, we need to give him glasses. Right? We need to give him glasses. There we go. Glasses. Cool glasses. And then he says like, you want to do skate boards. You almost have it though. Almost. It's what is this person? What is he? You have no idea. And that's so cool, man. Hey, what's up, Jacob Gaming? Hello. How are you, man? I still don't know how you're still back here, because I literally said that you're banned from this channel, man. You got it? Hey, what's up, oofs? Yeah, Mary, Jacob Gaming here was saying some bad stuff. I had to ban him again. I find that weird though. Okay, I have to see here what is this gonna be. We have a person. The person is not doing anything. Is the person? Ooh, this person is a swimming person. Swimming Sonic. He has something on the back of his head. Hearing aid. Is it this? It's not a hearing. Okay, there's no spacing. Oh. Damn it. How okay. I see. This word is so long, man. I don't know what that word is. No. I don't know. This word is so long. It looks like a mouth mask. It literally looks like a mouth mask, but I don't know. Mouth mask. No, it's not a mouth masker. The color, I can't change it. You can't change it? What should the color be? Because I think that blue is right, you know? It's white. It's white. And it's on your face? White on your face? The second one is an E. Could it be? I don't know what this is gonna be, man. What? How should we have known that, man? Veterinarian? That was a hard one, bro. That was a hard one. Oh, come on. Come on. How is this close? Oh my God, the only letter I hadn't tried. The only letter I had not tried. Come on. And now oof is gonna be like, what is this? Oofs. It's a 3-letter word. 3 letters. You can find it, my man. It's 3 letters. You almost had it, man. You almost had it. Ah, this one's easy. Easy. Come on, guys. You should know this. Come on, guys. Yay! Somebody has it. I was trying to like make a story of it, but it was almost impossible, man. It was almost impossible. And then maybe we have like a biker here. It's a 5-letter word, man. You're actually dumb. You're gonna be like, oh, come on, man. Yeah, it's a very simple one. It's a very simple word. Okay, let's do a couple more. We got oofs in here now. We got oofs in here now. That's okay. By the way, for the people that want to play, there is a link up there. Hey, oof. It's a 4-letter word. It's a 4-letter word. Bing bong bing bong. Yeah. Claude. Oh, ha! No, damn it. It started with an S. Spong? Spo? Slay? Stong? Sta? I have no clue what this is, man. Started with an S. Song? Spring? Slat? Slot? Shop? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so stupid. I feel stupid for that one, man. Bro, I am dumb. I'm hella dumb. Oh my god. Shop. I was thinking of like a cabinet or something. Rick and Morty. Got it. Got it. Easy. Easy. Okay. How am I gonna do this one? Yeah, look at this. Look at it. It's an abomination. Look at that finger. Look at that finger. Oh man, that finger, bro. Like he had like a hammer and hit it. That's why it was so thick. That finger looking thick, boy. Oh, actually, why am I in this mode? I should have been in this mode. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot. Oh yeah, I need to guess. Tarzan. Road. Street. Oh, door. Gun. Machine. What is this? No, no. What is that word? Oh, I got it. It was poke. Holy hell. I was like, what the hell is this word? Oh, that was so close. I just kept on guessing. That was really close. What is this? Oh. Come on. I almost have it, but what is it? I don't know what it is. Am I typing it wrong? How do you type this? I'm giving up. Oh, it's with a U. It's with a U. Why? One letter, man. One freaking letter. One freaking letter. I'm putting some effort in this one. Yay! There we go. You got it. That was good, right? That was good. I'm still lost. What the hell after that drawing? Come on, man. That was a good drawing. Okay, guys. Let's do the last one right now. I'll copy the link one more time for the people that do want to draw as well. It's going to be the last drawing of today, and after this one, then it's going to be over. It's going to be the end of the stream. Let's do one more. Last one of today. And then I think we've had a good stream there. Like we talked about love for today. I think that's going to be a lovely video to put out on TikTok and to put out on other things. I think it's going to be awesome. Oh, who disliked? It's going to be the Stefan guy. The Jacob guy. I'm sorry. Jacob Gaming. Not Stefan. Oh! Got it. Damn, Mary, you were fast. They just do it to troll, and it's very weird because I literally banned the guy from the channel and he's still here, so that's something up with YouTube. Moon circle. Moon night. Got it. That's actually a well drawing there, Mary. Well drawing. On the top, by the way, oofs, you can see how many letters it's gonna be. You can see that. Pew, pew. Oh man, oofs. Man, oofs. Yeah, this is gonna be a funny one. This is gonna be a funny one. I hope you guys understand. You did. Immediately you did. That's funny. Hey, what's up, Shirt? What's up, man? You actually just caught the end of the stream, so if you want to join for the last games, there's still a link for Scribble.io. But it's literally the last game we're gonna do because we always end the streams on 10 o'clock on Wednesdays. Damn, that's a long word there, Mary. How are you doing, by the way, Shirt? Because we had a pretty great stream today. Like we talked about love for a long time. If you like talks about love, I would really recommend you rewatching this stream. This was a good one. Except for in the beginning, of course, because I streamed the first 10 minutes without being online. What is this? What is this? I was thinking of the same thing, Mary. Like, you're good. How's work? Well, work was good today. I was very productive today. But I should have done other things. Wait, what the hell? How did you find this? I was thinking of Darude Sandstorm, but that was not it. But yeah, work went well. Like I didn't do all of the work that I wanted to do today, so it's gonna be like some more work after this stream. That's why I have to end it at 10 o'clock as well. What is this? These are just like, oh, okay. Well, oofs, next time you should try and draw a cloud with it. Because I didn't know that was, I thought of Darude Sandstorm, literally. That's what I was thinking of. Hey, what's up, D? Couch potato? The couch, baby. Blue, red, blue. Is this? Oh. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Pete? How are you doing? Yeah, I thought in the beginning it was couch as well, but it is not couch. It's a game, boys and girls. It's a game. No, it's not GameStop. Look, think about a game. It's a special game. A very special game. It's the name of the game. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's see here. What am I going to be drawing? I only know this one. I only know this one. Nice one, Pete, because if you look at it, then you know exactly what it is, right? No peeking, no cheating. And then we have like a person here, I would say. It's like it's very hard. No, it's not a hanger. Like Pete kind of looked at what the word was. That's why he knew so fast what it was. That's why he knew how fast it was. It was a wrinkle. I still had to draw other stuff. Now, guys, as I mentioned before, it is 10 o'clock. It is the end of the stream today. So thank you for being here, by the way. Also, thank you for the person that was coached to be here. And he's going to come back in 2 weeks. So make sure that you are there. Something special, though, for everyone. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Something very special here. This Saturday, there's going to be a stream where we are going to get coached by a professional coach that coaches FPS players. Literally ESL kind of stuff. That stream is only going to be on for the stream itself. So that means once the stream is done, there is going to be no stream at all. So that means that you have to be there or you will never see that content. I am not allowed to record the content. Well, I'm allowed to record the content for me personally. I'm not allowed to keep it on YouTube, and I'm not allowed to make a new video of it. So if you guys want to make sure that you can see the FPS coaching that we are going to get, me and Cam together, and you want to become better yourself because you can follow the same kind of coaching rules, make sure you are here next Saturday. For today, though, this is going to be the end of the stream. As Shruti was saying, for everyone, have a good night and sleep very well, everybody. And we end the stream with a high five. 3, 2, 1. Kapow! Whoosh, whoosh.